Hello, how are you today? I hope you're good. It is Wednesday. It is not the final Wednesday of the month, but it is nevertheless time for my June favourites. A week late again with a favourites video, but that's okay. I think that going forward I'm going to stop fighting it and I'm just going to make favourites videos be on either the final Wednesday of the month or the first Wednesday of the next month. Schedule and mouse's memory depending. Oh, and before we start, I am filming this on the 1st of July, which is my 11-year YouTube anniversary. So happy YouTube anniversary. How has your June been? I hope you have had a lovely month. We've had a bit of a heat wave here and I'm aware in some other places as well. So I hope you've managed to keep safe and cool. Apart from that, June has been a fantastic month for me. Sort of the best month in a while. I had my yearly holiday. I went to the cinema for the first time since 2020. I've been to the theatre. I went to a concert. I've just had a really fun bunch of things happening all in June. I'm now going into July in an excellent mood and I'm excited to talk about some of the things that made June so great for me. Today, I'm going to start with some TV shows. Firstly, Doctor Who finished this month. I enjoyed the series overall. Some episodes I liked more than others. Some things were really, really great and some things I could take or leave. The episode Rogue I want to mention especially in this video because it was my favourite episode of Doctor Who in many, many years. I've watched it twice so far. I loved Jonathan Groff's character. I loved the plot. It was so, so good. Also, Bridgerton, the second half of series 3 was released on Netflix this month. I'd say I liked the first half more, but you know, I still enjoyed the rest. Good show, looking forward to the next series. Bit of a wait now until 2026. Worth a look if you fancy it. And also I've started a new show on Dropout called Play It By Ear. It's new to me, it's run for a couple of seasons. It's a different improvised musical every episode and it's just frequently amazing. I think I've only got 4 episodes left before I'm up to date and I'm a little sad about it. Now a web series, Critical Role, had a live show this month. It was the first Campaign 3 Bells Hells live show and it was a great episode. It was one of my favourites in a while. It was entertaining and surprising and there were twists and turns. I don't want to head into any spoilers but I am excited to see what is to come from Critical Role in July. Now a film, as I mentioned, it was my first cinema trip since March 2020. I went to the BFI IMAX in London. It's the first time I've been to that cinema. It's the biggest screen in the UK and I had a great time. I saw Furiosa, the new Mad Max film, and I thought it was really good. It didn't quite take over from Fury Road. I still love Fury Road. It was kind of episodic. It was sort of following Furiosa in specific stages of her life, which meant that momentum never sort of built as much as I would like. But it was still a really great high quality film and I loved the story and the characters and definitely a good film to see on the big screen if you can. Now a couple of places. I was in Jersey for my holiday at the start of the month. I was only there for a week, so a little bit of a shorter trip than my normal Jersey trips, but it was a really great holiday. I put the video up of it a couple of weeks back. It was a very chill holiday this time. We didn't add, very many activities. Each day was kind of chill, and I think it's what I needed, and I really enjoyed it. Just walking around, visiting some nice places for food, paddling on the beach. Not really very much else, just super relaxing. And in an entirely different vein, I want to shout out the Power Up Gallery in the Science Museum. It's a paid gallery, so you have to pay to get in, but you can stay the whole day, and there's also annual passes. But it's a gallery full of different games consoles playing different games, and you can sort of play your way through the history of gaming. They're all sort of separated by the type of game, so you've got like racing games and fighting games, RPGs, multiplayer, VR, active games, platformers, Disney, Zelda. I was so impressed with it and I'm going to go again as soon as possible. So if you find yourself in London and you have any interest in gaming at all, I'd recommend checking that out. And speaking of gaming, I'm only going to talk about one video game in this video because this month on Twitch I started playing God of War. I'm really excited. It's my first God of War experience. I've only seen little snippets of the game on other people's streams before, so I'm going in pretty fresh and I'm really enjoying it. It looks beautiful. I'm only a few hours in, but I'm already very invested in the plot, which is a good sign. There are a lot of puzzles, and as you may know if you've seen any of my streams, I'm not the biggest fan of puzzles because I am quite bad at them and I get impatient. But even with the constant barrage of puzzles that I am subjected to in this game, I'm still enjoying it, so I feel like that says a lot. Now a couple of live shows, a rare appearance in a favourites video for live shows. I saw the theatre adaptation of Spirited Away last week. It was at the London Coliseum, which is a place I've never been to before, and as you may imagine if you've seen the film, it was was a very spectacular stage show, a feast for the eyes and ears. It was a really great experience. And also I went to see IVE at the O2, my first concert in a very long time. Here is my IVE light stick that I was waving around madly during the concert. It was a really fun show. IVE has a lot of great, catchy and quite varied music, which works very well in a show that's pretty long. It was like a good 2.5 hours. I had a fantastic time screaming and dancing around, and I got a bunch of merch at the concert, which are my favourite purchases for the month. I already owned the light stick, but I got this t-shirt, which I really love. It says "Show What I Have" on it, which is the name of the tour. And I also really love this jumper that I got. I love the colours and the style. So it's got them on the front like this, and then on the back it's got a larger image. And then we've also got the World Tour lettering on the arm. And it's a nice comfy jumper. It's all fleecy inside. Very happy with my purchases. So those are my favourite things from June. The main reasons why June was such a great month for me. I would love to know some of your favourite things from last month. And also, of course, do you have any thoughts on the things I talked about today? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely start to July. Here's to a great month. We've of course got the Olympics coming at the end of the month, so I am extremely excited about that. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm hoping to be back soon with another video. Until then, let's move across to the end screen. If you'd like to see my latest video or some more favourites videos, then you can do that below me here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel or visit my website, then you can do that beside me here. And there's a link to my Patreon page in the description below if you fancy checking it out. There are both free and paid memberships now, which is really fun. Take care, stay safe and well, and I will see you soon.